Hey guys, what's up? This is Rami and J Bear, and you are on the Morbo Chat show. On today's episode, we are with Lexi. What's up, Lexi?
Hello, hello.
What's up? We're super excited for today's episode because Lexi is here. She's our second guest.
Whoa, no way.
For season 2 Morbo Chats.
That's pretty exciting.
Feels so special.
You feel real good?
So good.
I bet you feel better if you were the first one, though. It's his fault.
Look at that
I
face.
just rub it in or whatever. It's fine. It's okay.
All right, Lexi. So we have you on today's episode because we feel a lot of people want to know what's going on with Lexi.
Dude, they
Who's
and
Lexi?
like, and you know, I feel a lot of other people also. Ooh, I can't speak right now. A lot of people would like to hear what's going on with you, and it relates to them somehow. Because some people, I feel, may have similar aspirations as you do.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So for the random few who don't know you, Lexi.
Who doesn't know Lexi?
So many people.
Well, let's change that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's change
Let's
that.
do your
Who are you?
spiel. Who are you?
I'm Lexi. I don't know. I read a meme the other day and was like, when somebody asks you who you are and you totally forget who you are. This is happening right now.
Perfect. Well, let's start. How'd you start dancing?
I actually started, I was in junior college at Santa Rosa Junior College, and I took a class, and it was just for fun, and it was bachata, salsa, merengue, and cha-cha, all in like 2 hours.
Wow.
We just kind of learned the basics. It was a fun class. I got into it my best friend was a dancer in LA, and so she kind of convinced me to get into it, and it was just supposed to be for fun and exercise, and that's not what it ended up being.
Yeah, that's how everybody starts. You know, you start just doing it for fun, and next thing you know, it just takes over your life.
It does.
It's crazy.
So how long
does.
ago was that?
Oh my God. This makes me feel old. Okay. 5 years ago?
That makes
Almost
you feel old.
almost
That
almost
makes you
5
feel
years
old,
ago.
really?
Okay, that's a long time for me.
Rami, how long?
Do you see this?
We don't have to talk about that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it was almost 5 years ago.
All right. So you was that high school? College?
No,
I don't know what
college.
that was. Okay, so
Way to put it on the spot, dude.
you're like, oh, I'm so long ago. I don't know. All right. So right after that class, what happened?
I started social dancing a lot. I went down and visited my best friend. Shout out to Maria.
What?
Maria.
Maria. You know her.
I know her, but like the way you say
Maria.
Maria, it's Maria.
Maria.
Maria. Thank
She
you.
reminds me
Lo
of the
siento.
West Side Story. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, keep moving on. I can't think.
I went down and visited her, and she took me out to the LA scene, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Came home and then went back the next weekend, and I think that year I spent more weekends in LA than I did here. So while I was here, I would take classes, and I was probably social dancing about 4 or 5 times a week, and I was like obsessed with the whole thing, classes and the environment.
How long was that between when you started dancing and when I actually danced with you for the first time?
Oh, I don't know. When did we meet for the first time?
Was that Allegro? So I remember.
Was that Allegro? Oh, I remember. Okay.
It was the Kizomba dance.
Oh, God.
Your first dance was at Kizomba?
It was.
I know, right? And it was horrible. It was so bad.
Oh,
my God, it was so
you
bad.
fun?
It was.
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was all my fault. No, I asked her to dance. She's like, I don't know how to dance Kizomba.
I think I just went into the
key.
Kizomba room to like look because I was like, "What is this?" And then there was
there
this
was a
guy.
bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably like maybe 5-6 months.
Okay.
No, maybe not even that long because it was probably that summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was probably only 4 or 5 months, maybe.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot there. I'm gonna
Oh,
say,
no.
it was a horrible dance. It wasn't necessarily your fault.
Thank you.
It was just, lack. I don't know what we would call lack of connection. That you just didn't know the dance. That was.
Or like I had never danced
Or-
Kizomba
or
before,
Juan
like
didn't
ever
know
in
the
my
dance
life.
either.
Yeah.
Or like it's all the leads
the
fault.
reason why
Okay.
I bring that up, I would never say that to anybody. The reason why I bring
just
that up
me.
is because the second time I danced with you, like which was maybe a month after that, it was a significant improvement. Sorry, I'm
Thanks.
spitting. Significant improvement from the first time to the second time.
I would
was
hope
like,
so.
whoa, this girl got really good really fast. So like I could already
you.
see like the progression and how you were going and moving towards where you are now.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
That's what I do.
I tried.
Yeah.
Really
I
hard.
put you down and then I bring you back.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That was a nice origin story of how you two first met,
Got
right?
all the Legros.
I'm gonna keep mine nice and short. We met at Santa Cruz, Bachata by the Bay, and then that was it. Boom. All right,
Done.
moving forward. So
That was my birthday.
that was your birthday?
It's not about you.
It's always about me.
I always
I
forget
know.
it.
It's actually nice about Lexi today.
It is about Lexi. So Lexi, you're on this show, and some people are probably wondering, what about Lexi? What's going on with Lexi? And we're actually going to announce that you are starting
I will be starting a ladies team to begin with in January, the week after Reno. I will be having a San Francisco location team as well as a Sacramento location team. It'll be the same choreo, same team, just 2 different locations.
What kind of dance?
The ladies team is going to be mainly bachata, but it'll be a Latin fusion. So we'll be doing songs that aren't necessarily bachata or salsa, but still kind of have that Latin fusion style to it. So yeah.
Ooh.
So what got you to that point where you wanted to start? You
I
know,
don't know.
dance-
I'm
dancing?
actually.
Let's go from like you've obviously taken a lot of different training from whatever it is like festivals.
Yeah,
and all this other
performance
stuff.
experience,
Performance experience.
traveling with performers experience. So, can you give us a little bit of that?
Yeah, that kind of all hit me by surprise. I was just social dancing, and actually Miguel turned me on to an Essence Dance Company directed by Brian and Sam. And I joined that company absolutely not knowing what I was getting into, and never had like performed that style of dance before. Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing when I did that. But it ended up being a lot of fun. I performed for my first time, and I was ready to pee my pants before I went on stage. It was great.
I feel everyone feels like that though.
Yeah, but no, but I like
no,
also blank completely, like right before I get on stage.
Oh, really?
Like if muscle memory weren't a thing, it would be impossible for me.
Well, I'm sure your dance partner also helped you out there, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Shout out to your dance partner.
Shout out to my dance partners. Yeah, so I started performing with them.
How long were you with the team? I'm sorry. I'm
was
doing
with-
around me and cutting you off quite often.
I do that too, so it's fine.
All right.
Gotta shout it off. It was a great conversation.
I was with In Essence for 3.5
3
years.
and a half.
Almost 3.5 years.
Nice.
Something around there. They gave me a lot of great opportunities and opened a lot of doors and gave me so many experiences. I started performing with them a lot, and kind of just moving up through the company.
Started teaching with them too, right?
I did. I started teaching with them.
No clicking.
I'm sorry. I'm
The
being,
mic's in
I'm
front
being
of it.
ADD right now. I'm sorry.
It's
Take
getting
it away
Okay.
from you.
Yeah, and I fell in love with performing, and then my eyes were open to festivals and congresses, and then even on top of that was the traveling. So I got to go to amazing places and meet amazing people who share the same aspirations, goals, and passions for dance that I do. And then I was just engulfed in this world of Latin dance, and now it has taken over my life. So yeah,
I'm gonna put you on the spot
oh
again.
no, that's
So
He does this a lot.
No, this is like a put you on the spot because you may not know the answer to this, but it's a question. You've traveled a lot. You've been to different festivals all over Canada and
no, never
Mexico.
Canada.
France,
Oh my
France.
you went
god,
to Mexico. You went to
Mexico,
France.
Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the best workshop you ever taken from all these festivals you've been to?
I mean, a few come to mind. I feel like I could.
You can name more than one.
I can
Give
name
us
more than one.
give us some
Okay.
examples.
So in bachata, my favorite workshop I ever took was from Corky and Judith, because
who they are.
no, they created the bachata sensual style. They're from Spain.
Okay.
Look them up.
Ah.
So, it was just an amazing experience because I'd never taken a class like that from anybody else, especially in like the setting of a congress or a festival. And what I loved about their classes, I don't typically love doing partner work classes in bachata just because as a follow, I don't take much away from it. Like learning patterns, unless I'm like forcefully backleading them, is not going to happen. But in their class, they don't teach patterns; they teach the technique, and I feel like that's especially important for bachata sensual when there's so much body contact and manipulation and a lot of room for error and injury for the follow. So even for partner work, like I took away things of how to position my body and weight transfers and things like that. So that class is absolutely will always be one of my favorites, and anytime I can get my hands on a class that they're teaching, I do it. In Salsa, my favorite is probably Yamule, just because I love that style. It's always challenging. I always learn something new. I love the lady styling, and Gabby's amazing, so I love to emulate her when I can. So
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
I think those are
So,
a couple of my favorites.
so enough about your background.
I know.
Let's talk about your new dance
Moving
team,
forward.
right? Moving forward. Like you're a new, I wouldn't say up and comer. Yeah, I guess your
Yeah.
company or your team would be an
hope
up
so.
and coming. It's gonna be an up and
I
coming.
hope so.
There we go. Positive thoughts, right?
Yes.
So, what's the reason why you wanted to start a team?
Well, first, I'm absolutely terrified to start a team. I guess when you're
Everybody is.
when you're in an artistic career, it's kind of always terrifying to take the next step because you just never feel ready. But eventually, you just have to do it. And I would like to start teaching, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing the ladies team, which I'm also terrified to teach just because I'm just so scared. I don't want to be a negative impact on our community and our dance team and on our dancers. So I think that's my biggest fear. But so on the flip side of that, I want to be a positive impact. I want to be an outlet where dancers who want to train and they want to work hard and they want to, get on stage and learn how to perform and be a better social dancer and the experiences that come with that, with traveling and meeting new people and experiencing different cultures and things like that. So I want to be a place where that's an outlet for people.
So basically, you want to give somebody else the opportunity that was given to you when you were doing this, when you started.
Yeah, definitely.
So professional.
And and through teaching and I've been coaching since I was in high school. So just as a teacher or instructor, you learn so much yourself.
Coaching volleyball, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, indoor or outdoor?
Indoor.
Oh, the whack one.
I'm
from
sorry.
LA.
I'm sorry. I'm not
I'm
from
from
SoCal. Our beaches
that
aren't
beach
so
volleyball.
warm all the time.
I just, I'm gonna get some hate for that. I
You are?
already know. I know like
always-
a couple people already.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. But
Beach volleyball's still better.
yeah, I just want to be another. That's a debate for another video. But I just want to be an outlet for people to come and train and have new opportunities. And I want to push my team to be able to travel and have those experiences. But you only get those experiences through hard work in the studio. So, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
So why should people join your team?
Oh, God.
Man, you're
What
giving-
makes
why
you
are you? What's some of
unique?
these hard questions you
I
got,
know.
dude? I'm gonna ignore that question
It's
real
supposed to be
quick.
a fun interview.
Yeah.
It is a fun. It is a fun interview.
Yeah. Well, here. Let me do this question. So, with the experience of traveling before to other places, learning from other people, and even performing, what little tricks and tidbits did you like and learn that you feel that you could offer to the people who join your team?
So performing is a big one, but I feel like it's so different for each person. I tried to be, I think what I tried at first just didn't work. And I would go backstage and I'd get with my partner and I would rehearse and go through the steps and plan it all out in my head. And I think that just psyched me out so bad. And I would start second guessing myself. I'm like, is it left? Is it right? And so now I have to clear my mind and kind of be in my zone. And you rehearse. I mean, if you're rehearsing backstage, that's not the time for it. You're not ready. Rehearsing is in the studio prior to performing. And so for me, I need to just calm the hell down and just be chill and relax. The more relaxed I am prior to getting on stage, the better I do, even though I completely psych out right when I'm on deck.
Do you still get
the
butterflies?
second I see the stage and lights, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. But yeah, for me, my ritual is the calmer I am, the better. But for some people, it's different. Some people, it's the music they listen to, or a stretching ritual or something like that. Or for some people, it is rehearsing backstage.
I just like picking on people. That's what I do. Make
But
fun
you
about
do
my
that all the
dances.
time.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Puts me in my happy place.
Your happy place is other people's misery.
Exactly. See, she gets me.
Okay, sure, bro, whatever. But I think what you said really it really connected with me, because how you say if you're rehearsing behind the stage, that means you're not ready.
Yeah.
Right. I do believe you need to put in the studio practice
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
And
Muscle memory is key.
yeah.
Especially for me.
And how for your experience, how many hours a week of studio time helped you out?
That's kind of a difficult subject.
Because you were doing work on top of that and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of people have other things going on. I wish that, I mean, I'm always going to wish that I had more time in the studio, and I get it. Those things cost money. It takes time. So that's kind of hard to attain. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a hard question because I just feel like I always
because every person is different, right?
Yeah, and for
availability.
For my team, I'm starting off with 2 hours mandatory a week.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to get to the level that I want us to be at, that's not enough. And if you really do want to grow as a dancer, and I actually just had this conversation with an instructor from the East Coast, and he was like, you got to put in time in the studio. You need to be social dancing. Like it takes more than 1 day a week to really be continuously growing and be prepared. And you want to be prepared all the time. So if somebody calls you up and say, hey, can you perform next weekend? Or can you perform tomorrow? You want to be ready to go. And if you're not in the studio all the time and you're trying to squeeze in a practice before that performance, you're not ready to go. So, I mean, ideally I would like my girls and my team to be in the studio at least 3 times a week. But
I think we can build up
that's
to
hard.
that, though.
That's my hope. Yeah.
And I really like how it's, the muscle memory. If there's anything in this question, it's the bottom line is muscle memory.
You can always fall back on muscle memory, but that takes work to get to that point. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, Juan, go ahead and do one hard question.
One hard question.
Interrogate
One hard
me.
question.
Oh no.
Where did you
I
get
get
off?
to prepare for this.
Who do you think you are? No.
What?
Hard question. I don't really have a hard question. What's the most important thing that you think you can provide to any dancer?
I really kind of know. Like you've been going around it with the way you've been answering
I'm asking because I know the answer. I'm just trying to.
You do?
Yeah.
Let me take a
tell
guess
me.
at it, and
Okay,
then you'll
okay.
say if I'm close.
Okay.
So earlier you were talking about you want to help people get the same experience you had, right, and be another avenue for it. So I'm gonna take a crack at it and say it's you want to build the community.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And
Was that it? Okay. That was like super anticlimactic.
I was like, dun, dun. Yeah, the Bay Area scene is relatively small. I mean, pretty much everybody knows everybody.
Sacramento's huge.
So
Yeah,
big.
sure.
It's so big. So yeah, I think just I want my dancers to be quality dancers. I think in the day and age that we are now, everybody thinks that they can go on YouTube and watch videos and become and attain those qualities, and you can't. I mean, it's so hard. So I want
experience, yeah.
right, and I want my girls to take away technique and musicality and enjoying what they're doing, and you can't get that from a YouTube video. I feel like
No, you can't. You can't get that from any video, even if you pay for video classes. It's just never the same.
It's not.
And nothing beats a live instructor that actually knows how to teach and how to bring up and explain it to you in a different way.
I agree.
Yeah, we talked about this in our, things that we look for in a dance class. Refer
Look
back
us
to it.
up.
We're not gonna link it, but refer back to it.
it
We're
right
too
now.
lazy. Ding, no, it's not gonna happen. But we talked about, how the technical experience, in addition to the fun actual experience of these workshops, both combined to be the best.
I think that's really key because in order to have fun, though, you have to have those components. Because I remember when I was a beginner and I was like, this is stressful. And it was because I didn't know what I was doing. And you're just second guessing yourself and panicking all the time. But when you have the technique in the background, it just flows out of you. And you can understand musicality and interpret the music with your body and things like that.
It's about giving people those eureka moments.
Yes.
Exactly.
You took that from the other episode.
From my other episode. Yeah.
He's pulling from episodes.
That's not fair.
Well, I'm just trying, it's a throwback. It's a callback. What do you call it?
A callback?
One
not
more
a callback.
last question
Am
for
I on
you.
an audition?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Last question for you. So you are starting with a ladies team. Are you planning on doing a full team eventually with men and women?
I mean, I would love to. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a severe lack of leads in the Bay Area.
Is Romeo joining team?
What?
Yeah, Romy?
I don't know.
My ladies team?
You can't put me on the spot like that. On a ladies team, I don't know about that one.
I'll
try to get those hands up. I don't know.
I mean, my long-term goal is to have a full company and different dance styles and maybe even different instructors, in the company teaching different dance styles and having different dance teams. I would love to have a co-ed team. But, you know, I've had a lot of trouble finding a partner, and not finding a partner who's like talented enough to do it, but a partner who's dedicated enough and has the same has the same goals that I do. You know, I actually really enjoy doing like the business side and the behind the scenes stuff that comes along with this. So I don't mind doing it, and you know, I'm willing to do all the work, and I just need you to show up on time. If you can show up on time and get on the plane on time, then you are good to go.
Hey, gentlemen, send in your videos.
Yeah, audition, open audition call.
Let me tell you that just getting them to show up on time was hard, and I think it's simply because it's a hobby and it's not they don't have the same goals as I do, and I understand that. So yeah, so I think that's another reason why I'm doing the ladies team, is because I've been wanting to do something for so long, and I mean, my list of like, I have a playlist of songs I would like to choreo to, and it just keeps getting longer. I'm like, you know what, I need to just do it. So if a partner comes along and that happens, then it happens. But as of now, focus on the ladies team.
Awesome.
Right on.
Well, that's it for us here, Mellow Chats. Hope you guys enjoyed our new episode.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut them off. Yeah.
Wait, they don't know when my auditions are.
Yeah, I was gonna.
God,
come on.
I was gonna bring it back to that. I was just ending
Yeah?
the episode. And so, Lexi, what do you got? When do you have your auditions coming up? When and where?
So, wait, I need a calendar. Okay, no, I know this.
We took away her phone.
They took
and
away
all
everything.
her info.
This is all I have. Oh my god, they can't read that part. What if somebody zooms in? Okay, so my auditions for San Francisco will be January 10th, and my auditions for the Sacramento team will be January 11th.
Nice. And where can people contact you if they want to get in on these opportunities?
Yes. All my info's on my Facebook page. You can go to my dance page at Lexi Naomi Dance, or my personal page at Lexi Shreeve. Also on my Instagram, Lexi_Naomi. All my information will be posted there for my auditions, as well as my weekly drop-in bachata footwork class.
Bachata footwork class.
Bachata footwork shoulder movement class.
Fantastic.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Remember, follow her. So if you guys want to know, highly recommend you guys join her team. It's going to be fun.
Busta Juan.
Thanks, guys.
And that's it for us here. Thank you for visiting us, and let us know what you think and all the fun stuff. And stay classy, Sacramento.
Hey everybody, if you enjoyed the show, please add us on Facebook at More Book Chats. If you want to know what me and J-Bear are about, add us on Instagram. My tag is Rami Sunga. J-Bear is j.bearmixes. And a big shout out to Mellow Me Out for letting us use their space. Please also add him on Instagram at Mellow Me Out Sacramento. Everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.